This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Aggies will kick this away to start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over. Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And now a quick third down test on this opening drive of the game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. And here's the handoff. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Trying to find some room. It's Scott. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And third and short to try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down mark.
Well, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. Dropping back, it's Russell. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Pass rush closing in.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Gonna run it. It's Schneider. Bites off the defender. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Punt over the middle. It's Larson. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Richardson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Looking to throw again. That's a dangerous throw. It falls incomplete, but this defense almost had a 2nd interception today.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the 1st down.
That's a good job by this offense getting positive yards here on this 3rd and goal, but now they're facing 4th and goal. Big decision on whether or not to settle for the field goal to at least get some points or roll the dice and try to get this ball into the end zone on 4th down.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense has got it.
Chris, at the risk of stating the obvious, in these conditions, the ball carriers have got to do a better job of securing the football, because if that ball gets away from you, chances are it's going to get on the ground and a turnover.
Single back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. The pass is intercepted. He could go. He's at the 50. Now the 40. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
It's a shotgun run call. Breaking tackles. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Now they're running on the toss. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's 3rd down for the offense. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass. It's Russell. The pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on fourth down. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. Fights off a defender. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the fourth down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them. And you're rewarded with a first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Young. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Contact as he threw it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
So, second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Pressure is coming. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner will be brought down. Shotgun running play call.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Back to throw. It's Russell. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Now here he goes. At the 20. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking deep downfield to the left. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up a
deep shot to the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And he throws his third interception of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by the... defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Direct snap to the back. Breaks into open space. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games. And
the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Quick throw to his receiver. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. I mean, everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving.
Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
I can't believe they threw the football. I think the defense is surprised as well. It looked like they had everybody up near the line of scrimmage to just stop the run because they thought they might take the easy way out. Instead, they show confidence in the quarterback. They throw the football, and my gosh, does it pay off. 99 yards for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. To throw, it's Russell. Looking to scramble. Finds his man. It's Barry Johnson. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Now, everybody's entitled to whatever they think is best for their own defense. But, man, this quarterback is just sitting back there with all kinds of time to be able to evaluate the coverage and make a throw. This defense better get more aggressive and start getting after the quarterback.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. Gets into space at the 50. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
It's second down.
Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He lets it rip. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To the air, it's Russell. Running out of time in the pocket. It has his off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a man deep down the left side. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking for the wideout. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To throw, it's Russell. Makes the catch. It's Clark. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Riley. Refuses to be stopped. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. The receiver makes the catch. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
Wow, the PAT is no good. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. Offense back on the field. They've been able to survive some turnover troubles so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's the spin move. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Looking for his back. Pass incomplete. Very nearly intercepted that time.
You know, Chris, this offense has had a big day today. That first half, they seemed to be moving the ball almost every time they had a possession. They were putting points up on the board. Now to start this third quarter, they don't convert here on 3rd down. They have so much confidence. I wouldn't be shocked to see them still go for this here.
And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Going back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
And now the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They're going to run it. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quick throw to the left. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Man, this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Again, he makes it 2nd and medium. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. And a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Man, is this guy a tough matchup or what? Not only are you trying to prevent him from making just a catch, but then you got to bring him down to prevent more yards after the catch.
2nd down after that completion. Looking to throw yet again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Quick throw. The catch is made. Powers through. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
And the back now goes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Young. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the route is on.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Notre Dame, 7.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
The Fighting Irish will take over. 1st and 7.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Gives it to the back. Fighting him off. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Takes the handoff. It's Schneider. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Tight end makes the grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to throw here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Now rolling out to his left. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up. Ball handed off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the slant. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. And as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. On the ground against Schneider. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. With this big a 4th quarter deficit, defense playing smart, very well prepared for these 4 verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks to the left, pass caught. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Caught near the sticks. It's Richardson.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but is beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. The shotgun handoff here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe you hold them to 3 points.
So here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. And the pass rush finally gets home for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Stop right there at the line. No gain.
But these these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Breaks into the clear. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Working clock with the ground game. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Here comes a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
The Aggies will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Love the aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, willing to take a chance here. You know, we've seen them do it a few times. They're now 3 for 3 on these fourth down calls.
Send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Second down now after the sack. And the wideout goes in motion. On the run, it's Young. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggies.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
41, Notre Dame 7.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Richardson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Cut quickly. Breaking free at the 35. The junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game, and this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for a late deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
It's fourth down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for a late deep throw. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. To throw, it's Russell. A deep shot to the left side. Took one last shot with no time on the clock, though. This game is over. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.